news coming in that there seems to be no end to the price hikes in the state of Karnataka. Just 7 days after the Karnataka government announced a 15% hike in bus fares, the State Road Transport Corporation has now announced a hike in fares on contract carriages. What does this mean? Now, the transport body has hiked these charges by 7 rupees per kilometer. The Karnataka State Road Transport Corporation provides buses on contract basis for pilgrimages, for political rallies, for marriages, and for other activities. Now, earlier, these charges were at 47 rupees per kilometer. And now, there's going to be a 7 rupee hike. The users will also have to shell out rupees 54 per kilometer. Now, the transport body has claimed that the price has been hiked due to higher operating cost, increase in diesel and crew costs. Another hike, questions being raised. Let me go across to Deepak. Deepak, if we have to put this into context, over the last few months itself, we have seen multiple hikes in multiple prices. When it comes to the Transport Corporation, they definitely are justifying their decision by citing, increase in higher operation costs, increase in diesel and crew costs. But when it comes to the state government, they have been put on the back foot by the BJP. The questions are being raised. It is because of your guarantees, because you promised these freebies and you cannot fund them. You are now putting the burden on the taxpayer of the state. How is the state defending its decision?
Well, the state continues to maintain that this is because of inflation that there has been an increase, and it is something that is done periodically. And even under the BJP regime, there have been increase in bus fares, increase in water tariffs or electricity charges, and they didn't have any guarantees. This is the defense, of course, that comes in from the state government time and again when asked about these things. Now, coming to the point at hand here, the KSRTC bus fares, of course, were increased just a few days ago, and we saw people across the state of Karnataka really not welcome that move. While, of course, the women continue to enjoy benefits of traveling free in the buses, the men, of course, now continue to pay higher prices, and the women as well who travel in premium buses need to pay more. Now, this is the carriage charges that have been increased. Right. Now, in Karnataka, the KSRTC provides a special service where, like how you would hire a private bus for, suppose, a picnic, for a wedding, or any other purpose, the KSRTC also lends out its buses to the people. Right. Now, they have increased the fare of, this carriage, charges by at least about 6 to 7 rupees. And this is something that the people will have to shell out per kilometer. Now, usually for these trips, of course, people take it on long journeys. Yes. And, they take it in different parts of the state and also other parts of the country as well. Now they'll have to shell out a lot more.
All right. So a 7 rupee hike, and like we've been telling Deepak, this has to be put into context, because over the last few months, we've been seeing hikes on multiple commodities in the state of Karnataka itself. The Bharatiya Janata Party has been criticizing what they call the Khatakat price hike model. Let's take you through the details. On the 2nd of January this year itself, the new year began with a 15% hike in bus fares for the people of Karnataka. Now let's go back and let's tell you about what happened in the month of June in the year 2023. The electricity tariffs were increased by 2 rupees 89 paise per unit. Let's tell you about some more hikes that happened over the last few months and years. In July 2023, 20% hike was seen in excise duty. Let's show you some more price hike percentage points. When it comes to transport cess, basically the hike on commercial vehicles, we saw 3% hike, and this happened during the 2023-2024 budget. Petrol and diesel prices were also hiked in 2024. That was in the month of June. Then let's tell you about what else happened. There was a hike in Nandini milk prices as well. It was raised by 2 rupees on the 26th of June in 2024. The stamp duty was hiked by 200 to 500% in December 2023. It was applicable for 25 types of documents. Now, we also saw a rise in government hospital fees. There was a hike at all BMCRI-run hospitals. Basically, we saw the hike in prices of OPD registration, for blood tests, for scans, and this also took place on the 1st of November in 2024. So multiple hikes over the last few months itself. This is what has been happening in the state of Karnataka. And the criticism is that this is because the state has promised freebies, they're unable to fund it, and so these hikes are being done to again put the burden on the common man.